I most definitely relate. Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic, chapter 203. Now, this video is going to be quite short because the chapter was very simple, but yet quite, I can't even say impactful, but profound into the psychological elements, and especially Alibaba, but also into Morgiana to some degree, and even to minor degrees of Toto and Oba. Now, this review, I'm going to kind of relate it very much so to my own personal experience and my own knowledge. Y'all know I gave my takes anyway, but this is one of those that it's like you're not gonna like it if you don't know where it's coming from. You understand what I'm saying? If you haven't gone through these kind of struggles that Alibaba and Morgiana done gone through with the emotional, with the mental, the spiritual to some degree, and even some degree it can be a bit physical. So I'll just get right into it. This chapter, like, pretty much here's the breakdown. Alibaba, he's not jealous of Oba and Toto's relationship specifically. He's happy for them. The problem is he wants a girlfriend, okay? He wants someone who loves him. He wants someone who thinks he's special and all that kind of jazz. He wants somebody to be by his side and to have that awesome relationship, because freaking y'all know. Now, first, I'll get to my relation later, but y'all all know that one couple, especially if you've been in high school, you should know this. That one couple that always, I love you, no, I love you more, I love you more. Now, Oba is a dude, and as dudes do, as males do, we normally don't say I love you like that. It has to be built, because love, dude's not trying to play, okay? Dude's not trying to play females. I'm talking about real men, okay? When we really do love them, when we want to make sure she's the right one, you could say, or we want to, try to pursue something. That L word, love, yeah, that don't come easy. So anyway, Oba's like that, but Toto keeps saying, I love you. Oh, I'm gonna say it for you more. I love you, I love you, I love you. And Alibaba, y'all saw my thumbnail, like, yo. Now, then Oba has a good talking with him, and he's like, yo, Alibaba, you ain't caught the signals, bro? Morgiana likes you. Yeah, Alibaba's like, nah, that can't be, man. We just friends, no. And then he goes off, he's like, what? And that was just great, man. The faces in this chapter. Otaka draws some of the best faces. Even when they're cartoons, some of the best faces. And then freaking Alibaba goes and talks with Morgiana, and then Morgiana's reaction, her tears, like, literally, I almost teared up when Morgiana began crying. And like I said, now, them two together and Alibaba at the end feeling all great. Toto and Oba don't quite understand what's going on, and other people are watching apparently. Alright, so let me break it down to y'all, my relation, my bad. Pretty much, I've been where Alibaba is. It's like, it's not, oh, I want a girlfriend. No, but you want someone you can love. You really want someone you can love. And it hurts, man. Especially when you see others are in bliss and they're in great relationships, older than you, your peers as well, maybe even some younger folks. When you're just like, yo, something wrong with me? Like, depression and other things start kicking in, and it's like, yo, what's good? Like, I don't get it. Why can't I find that special someone? Even my homeboy, who's younger than me, found that special someone. Y'all get where I'm coming from? That's where Alibaba's coming from. That face, though, I've had it at nights, man. Some nights, agony, man, agony over this and other issues. This was it was compounded with other issues. But you feel me? As a dudes do go through. Some dudes anyway do go through what Alibaba's going through. Okay, and then Alibaba's just moping around, and Morgiana at the beginning, she's like, she's trying to figure him out, instead of, she's a quiet type chick. She's not, instead of talking to Alibaba, really, she, sometimes females, for real though, talk to dudes, Really, just tell him how you feel, or at least find out how he feel. Try to help us out, because sometimes guys, we just don't, we don't know. We just don't know. Or we y'all give us off wrong signals. I talk about this all the time. Sometimes females give off wrong signals. Alibaba probably was getting wrong signals from Toto. You feel me? And so, with all that being said, when Alibaba heard from Oba that he's like, whoa, in those reactions, yes, I've had, not been a critic. Otaka did exaggerate a bit, but I've had very much, at least internally, those same emotions when that female trying to talk to her smiles, and whether through text or whatever, like, puts a smile on your face, like you feel like you're on top of sorry for the slip, you feel like you're on top of the world, like you don't even, like, yes, like, I can't believe this, man, like, she's really into me. And then he's noticing how, now I've only been in this situation a couple times. Notice how cute she is after you think she's interested. Like, yeah, I did think she was cool. Yeah, she really is. Like, yo, she's fine, she's hot, whatever you say. She's quite attractive. She's pretty. Whatever word you use. She's beautiful. Hermosa, bonita. Yeah. And that's where Alibaba's coming from. And and he doesn't know how to approach her. That's dudes. We do that all the time. Been there, done that. Like, because you don't want to screw up. You don't want to lose a friend. There's so many reasons why guys have trouble approaching females. You don't think we're in a league, or she ain't into me like that. We just friends. And especially with the just friends part, because I've actually had this happen where females stop kind of talking after you kind of break down what it is and what it ain't. You understand what how you feel about them or whatever. So there's a lot of things that go through, and Morgiana, just what she said before, and I understand in at least general ways. I think quite well anyway, because I do talk with my female friends quite a bit. I help with relationships and understand a decent amount. Obviously don't have full understanding. There's many questions I have about the female mindset. I don't think anybody truly understands women, but not even women, and not even themselves sometimes. But anyways, like, I got where Morgiana was coming from. She just wants Alibaba to be there with her, and like, because I understood, it really touched me. It really touched me. And a girl like her who's very much an introvert, she's an uber introvert, for her to come out and say all these things. And also, Alibaba, I have to mention this, Alibaba is remembering all those times that Morgiana, helping, bandage him up, help there to save him, wants to be there with him. And he's thinking back and he's remembering, he's like, oh yeah, good point. It's like, yeah, man, I didn't realize that fully. Unlike, and I have to say this because my dude Sean, Deshaun show, he talked in a recent video about males in anime, and I think it was over sexualization of females too, right? And I'm giving him this shout out. Yeah, what's up, Sean? Anyways, he had talked about males not being aware. Okay, this is a different scenario than what he was normally talking about in this video. Okay, go check out his channel and you'll see that video, right? This situation, Alibaba, Morgiana just didn't simply give off barely any signals to Alibaba. She really didn't. It was very roundabout, she circled, beating around the bush. That's what she did. Okay. That's what sometimes, a lot of times, females do. They be playing these mind games, or they don't drop the proper hints. They really don't. They be thinking they do. They don't be dropping hints. Sometimes y'all do. Dudes just be stupid, or they're just not into you. But a lot of times, there's a bunch of miscommunication. So anyways, Morgiana, she gives this heartfelt, and Alibaba's, he responds, and he looked, and at that time, he got that confidence. He was looking manly, like, I will always be by your side. That's, and then hugging Morgiana, and he felt like he was winning. So a lot of this was exaggeration, but a lot of this was some real talk. So overall, this, I give it a 9 out of 10 rating for this chapter. It was a phenomenal chapter of Magi. We really didn't get pretty much any plot progression. That's why it couldn't be no amazing or perfect chapter, pretty much. But we did, and like I said, we did see a bit and more into the psychology of Toto and Oba, but pretty much the main focus, just a little bit, so it's not much worth mentioning. But you know, the main focus was Alibaba and Morgiana. And to cap this all off, like I said, it's a 9 out of 10. It's a phenomenal chapter of Magi. But you know, what? There's one thing I was trying to say. One more thing. Hold on. Hate when I forget crap. Anyways, pretty much, you know, like I said, it was a bit exaggerated. Sorry, brain froze for a second right there. It was a bit exaggerated, but some very great, serious, relatable points. If you've gone through it, if you're not in action horror, too heavy into the entertainment factor. If you're reading it like me from a literary point of view, POV, from, you know, perspective, from, you know, a psychological thing, if you know, the emotional, if you have emotions tied in the story, or not even, if you just come into this as, you know, a young person, you know, if you just come to this as a human being, and don't be fronting and don't be trying to play, but being in the real, this happens, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm loving, you know, shonen sometimes, not all the time. I can even say a lot of times doesn't come with the realness like this, the everyday kind of realness. Okay, be too much in the fantasy. I gotta get shots fired. If you say yes, I will do it. Kishimoto could take a few lessons. Hiro Mashima could take a few lessons out of this. Just saying. Don't kill me. Alright, y'all. The unexpected one to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me y'all thoughts on the chapter. How did it touch you, if at all? And what do you think about this relationship? I mean, we finally getting a subplot, you know, tied up. So, you know, I said it was going to be short. Video ran a little bit longer, but oh well. Not too long. Anyways, have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace.